Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Stacy from Letho's Adventures. This is part 3 in the video series I've been making of me restoring this old Stacer boat. This boat was made in 1985, so I'm just restoring it. In this video, I'm going to be installing all the accessories on the boat. I've also created a timestamps. Okay, if you look on the timeline below, you can actually select which video you want to see. And in the description below, I've put an index of the title of all the timestamps as well. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Cheers, mate. Peace. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Tonight I'm going to install the rod holders. There's the rod holders there. I've got 2 rod holders there. It looks pretty good. I just cleaned it up. I'm going to put one there and one over there. And I'm going to use the 316 stainless steel nuts. So I'm busy deciding which washer to go with. I think I might go with the bigger washer. See, so I'm going to use that. Then I'm going to use these nuts over there. But I got a plan to make this faster. Get one of this. Just get this out. Oh yeah, there it is. So instead of screwing it in, I'll just use a electric. Check it out, it came up pretty awesome. Check. Woo! I'll just close that over there. Done, there's a rod holder. That's one rod holder done. Okay guys, there it is. That's 2 rod holders installed. Yeah. So I've decided I'm going to make a rod holder on the casting deck. I got a rod tube. And I'm going to drill a hole there and make it round, big enough so I can fit the tube in. And I'm going to have it that way, so the rod will be sticking out on the left hand side. I'm just busy waterproofing it now. I do it with this marine sealant here. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to put the rod facing this way, so it's sort of facing like forwardish in that direction. Just so when you're casting on the casting deck and you're bait fishing, the rod's not going to get in your way when you're casting with lures. So I have 3 rod holders in total on the boat. I've got one there, over there, and over there. So I actually went to a boat yard not too long ago, and then I went looking at boats to get ideas. And so I found this really cool idea. It's really simple. I call it a rod keeper idea. So it's basically, I got these canopy loops. These loops here. See, these loops are actually for canopies for cars or boats. These are to attach the canopy onto the car or the boat. So I got 2 of them, 1 and 2. While you're traveling with your boat, you can actually attach your rod to the boat. It's pretty stable, man. Check at that. So I don't think your rod will fly off the boat. It's pretty stuck there. You can put 1 or you can put 2 on. It's up to you. So cheers, bye. I just recently got my boat back from Kev at Brisbane Marine Wilders. Check it out. He just put a new bar in the back of my trailer because that bar was rusting a bit, and then I've got a step put in the back of the boat so it's easier to get in and out the boat. So if you need any modifications or welding done to your boat, give Kev a call at Brisbane Marine Wilders. He's an artist of his trade, guys. He's really good. There's his logo, there's his number, guys. Peace. Hey guys, what's up? It's time to get to the bung part of the video. As you can see in video 1 over there, there was lots of silicone around the bung when I took it out. And so I found out the reason why that is because there is a dent in the back over here. Where the bung was put in, there's a bit of a dent. So that's why the guy put on heaps of silicone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use JB Weld. I'm going to paste like another wall over here. I'm going to scrape it, make it flush. And just so I can fill up that dent, you know, so there's no leaks. So I'm going to use this JB Weld here. This is my favorite stuff because it's 3,960 PSI. The PSI stands for pounds per square inch. So this is real strong, this JB Weld. It's good to fill up holes as well in a boat. But nothing beats welding though. Aluminium welding. If you've got holes in a boat, you use aluminium welding as always. But after the JB Weld is dried and I've made this wall flush, I'm still going to put a bit of silicone on just for extra measures, so we definitely don't get leaks in the boat. So I'm just going to do a 50-50 mix, 50 of the red and 50 of the black. So I'm going to do this part real careful because I can't make a mistake here. That's looking awesome. Check it out. So when that's dry, I'm going to redraw the holes and I'm going to remount the bung. Peace! So the JB Wild has hardened. So what I did, I flattened it a bit because there's a small little lump there. I made it flat with sandpaper. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the bung plug in there. I'm going to drill the 2 holes because there's 2 holes over here which I've sealed up. So before I attach this, I'm going to put silicone on.
And also we go in the pet shop to buy seahorses and fishes.
So after I've bolted it in and everything's strong, I'm going to put the actual bung in the bung plug, put a nice thick layer there. Because this is going to be more of like a permanent. Looks good. See, it's pretty thick. Okay, so I've left the silicone on. I just wanted to show you how much silicone I put on. I made sure I put on quite a bit so it overflows on the side. So now I know for sure that the silicone is blocking all the holes if there are any holes. So I'll just wipe it down now, make it look clean. I'm going to put in the bung plug now. So how you do it, you just twist it like that and make it pointy at the end, because you can't make it go in like that, it's too wide. So what you do is you just twist it a little bit like that and just push it in, see? And then there, it's done. Okay guys, this is the part when I put the stickers on the boat. So because this boat is this type of boat and it is capable of planing, I have to put the sticker on the hull, but I put it on the stern of the hull. And the stickers have to be 150 millimeters high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the back of the hull from about there to there. I'm going to mark it at about 23 centimeters from the back. I put the back of the sticker in line with the marking. So I'm going to do the same the other side, so it's exactly the same. So I only get one chance to do this, and hopefully I do it right the first time. I did clean it up earlier on and just make sure it's super clean. Okay, there's a dot over there, 23 centimeters. Looking good. I just got to apply some pressure here. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side now. As you know, I'm a big fan of Shimano. It's my favorite fishing brand. So I've got a nice Shimano sticker on my boat here. So I'm going to put this one on the boat too. The other boat, I've got 2. So I think I'm going to put it over here. It looks cool. Oh man, I'm pretty stoked how this came out. So I put the stickers on. I'll give you a run around what it looks like. See? There's the registration stickers. Shimano. Woo! Yeah, so I chose white to be the color because the stickers have to be the contrast of the color of the hull. So I thought white would stick out more than black because it's supposed to be a dark gray. So it's called a shadow gray. So it came out pretty awesome. Peace. I decided I'm going to put this handle on the boat. So I'm going to put it over here. See? So it's just going to be like a safety type thing. So for example, you're going on the boat, you can hold the handle over here and then you can hold the outboard there.
Hello! What's up? What's up?
Okay guys, that's a wrap for today. I started doing this boat late tonight, so I'm just going to finish up now. So what I've done so far is I put the side handle on there. That's for when you're sanding it on the tinny. If you go over a wave, you can just hold on there so you don't fall off the boat. I put in the builder's plate now. It's not in the best condition, but at least it's the original builder's plate. I'll get it out and show you. Check it out. Looks like it's been through the wars, but it's the original plate. It still works and you can still read it. Okay, that's the builder's plate done. Check it out. What's up? So I'm gonna mount the Bimini on the gunwale now. I'm gonna put on the boat. If you don't know what a Bimini is, it's a type of roof for a boat, okay? So how I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna hold the Bimini up with my hands, measure and mark where I'm gonna install the attachments to attach the Bimini on the gunwale. I'm gonna install all 4 of the eyes. The eyes are the parts where you attach the straps to and you adjust the Bimini. So how I'm going to adjust the Bimini is I'm going to angle it a bit more forward, more down in an angle. It's because it compensates for the wind. Yeah, so I've finished mounting the Bimini on the boat. So how I've done it, the mounts for the straps, I've put it on the bow side of the rod holder. And so when you're fishing, you can fish from the back as well. If you get a fish, just grab it and you can fish from the back. Because if I have the strap this side, it's going to be in the way for fishing, so it's easy access. The boat's looking quite good. I like the color scheme I've done. It's like a grey color scheme. Check it out. Looks nice with the Bimini on. Hey guys, so this is the part where I do the navigation lights on the boat. So I got the starboard lights here, I got the port light over there. So how I'm going to do it, I'm going to drill 2 holes. I'm going to drill 1 hole there and 1 hole there. So the first hole is going to be for the bolt. The bolt goes through there, see? And the next hole will be for like this part here for the wires. So what happens is the wires go through the next hole, and it's got like an anchor type piece over here. So that goes below the surface. So if something happens, the navigation light won't turn around. It'll just be firm in its place. It'll be like anchored there, you know? Okay, so I've finished positioning and installing the navigation lights. Check it out. There's a starboard, there's a port. It's nice and separated, so the lights won't overlap. See, looks pretty good. Now all I have to do now is put the anchor light on. Okay, so it's time to install the anchor light now. So how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna install it over there near the rod holder. So when you're not using the anchor light, you can just tuck it away like that. And when you're using it, you can just bring it up. See, so by law, you have to see the anchor light 360 degrees around the boat. So it's nice and hard, this anchor light. It's going to be above my outboard, so it's going to work out fine. I mean, what I'm going to use, guys, I'm going to use these G6 bolts. This is a 316 stainless steel bolts. I've added these washers on as well, just to make the head a bit bigger, because this light will be used quite often. So I'll give it more of a grip, because the head will be bigger. So it's just a bit more strong, a bit more sturdy. So check it out, that's the light. See, if you're not using it, just leave it down like that. It's out the way. Using it, just use it like that. I might just actually drill another hole there just to put the wires through, just to make it look neat. I'm gonna put a hole over here on the side, then I'm gonna silicone it. Okay, so I've finished installing the lights now. I've done the 2 navigation lights, and then I've done the anchor light at the back. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm not going to show you how to do the wiring of the lights in this part of the video. I'm going to put it all together in the electrical section of this video. So if you want to fast forward it, look down below in the timestamp and click on the timestamp that has the electrical section. Peace. Guys, this is how I installed the fish finder. Okay, I've already installed it. I'm not going to show you how I did the wiring, because I explained in the electrical part of this video how I did the wiring. Okay, so there's the fish finder there. It's a good little fish finder. It's not a brand new fish finder. I got it second hand. So what I did is I attached a long bolt going through the gunwale here. This is the attachment for the oar. So how I did that is I put a washer there and a washer over there. So the reason I did that is so you can twist it. For example, if you're fishing on the casting deck, you can just twist it like that, and then you can watch the fish finder while you fish. And if you're driving the boat, you can just turn it like that and it'll face towards you. Then you can see the depth on how deep the water is. Okay, so it's time to install the transducer in the transom. I hate drilling holes in the transom, but I have to do it. So I've decided I'm going to put the transducer just over here by this this stabilizer here. So I'm not going to put it below it just in case it hits sandbanks or whatever. It's not going to rip it off, So I'm just going to put it just above, because the water should come up to about there. Yeah, so it's pretty good here. Look at the back, everything's good. How I'm gonna bolt this transducer onto this transom is I'm gonna put I've got a long 60mm bolt. This is a 6mm as well. So I'm gonna put a washer through there, put it through the hole there. Yeah. Then I'll put another washer in the back. Then I'm gonna put it in the hole like that. Then I'm gonna put a big washer on the back. In between the washers, I'm gonna put silicone, so it's gonna be super sealed, just in case this does bump on the sand or something. It doesn't start leaking. You know what I mean? So it's going to be super sealed with all the silicone I'm going to put on. See what I've done? I put heaps of silicone on. See, so it's actually bulging out the sides as well. It's got a nice thick layer of silicone. See, I've got some there. You can see I left it on just so I can show you how much I put on. You see on the sides there, I'll wipe it away soon. So now we know that it's super waterproof. Take all that away. So having that other washer in between the transducer and the transom, it does make it a bit flexible as well. It's like sort of like springy, so it does give a bit of play, which is a good thing, you know. As again, if it had to move, it's got a bit of shock there. The reason why I attached the transducer more on the left hand side is because I didn't want to attach it closer to the middle, because the rotation of the outboard will make bubbles here, and it could interfere with the transducer. So I put it more to the left. Looks pretty good. Peace. Hey guys, so I'm going to explain to you how I install the anchor on the boat, alright? So I bought a 65mm cleat from RTM shop. I love going to the shop. And then I marked the spot in the front of the bow where I'm going to install this cleat on. So I've marked the spot. I drilled 2 holes because it's got 2 nuts and bolts there. And so what I've done then, I've carpeted the front part of the bow with some marine carpet, because you want it to be nice and soft and all that, because you don't want it to be all hard and let the anchor fall in the bow and chip your paints and all. I put the anchor in a bucket. I got a special bucket for the anchor. You can either keep it in a bucket or you can keep it underneath the front of the bow. Okay, so after I marked the spots and I drilled the 2 holes, I measured the marine carpet. Then I cut it out to a really rough size on how I'm gonna install it. And then I put contact glue on the marine carpet and on the front of the bow, because I glued the marine carpet on the boat. When it dried, I glued the carpet on. Then I cut the shape out very neatly on the carpet, and then I installed the cleat back onto the bow. So the cleat is on top of the carpet now. It's nice and tight. And then that's it. It's done. Anchor's done. Okay guys, so I'm going to attempt to fix the outboard. When I first got the outboard, it wasn't idling, so it starts up good. It's a good outboard, but it just wasn't idling. So I'm hoping I can fix it just by 1 turn of a screw. See how I've done it? I've installed it there. I'm hoping it's just got to be a turn of a screw, then it idles. Okay, so I've tried to start this outboard. I can't do it. So I'm gonna send it to the specialist. I'm gonna send it to Mark's Marines. He's gonna check it out for me. See? I've tried, I don't know what's wrong with it. It doesn't idle. It was starting when I first got it, but I haven't started it for a while, so maybe it's just blocked or something. Peace. Okay, so I found out the real name for this outboard. It is a Johnson still. It's actually a 9.9 horsepower outboard. It's a Johnson big bore. This is a 1993 outboard, so it's pretty old, but it's still good, you know. Now since I got it serviced and I got it the carburetor cleaned out and all that, it's going to be even better. So I've got a new leash for the outboard. This is the old one. It's all stretched and it doesn't look good. It's all worn out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece off here, take it off, and I'm going to attach it here to the new one. What this leash is used for, you attach this piece here to this kill switch over there, and you attach the other side here to your life jacket or to a piece of your clothing. And if for some reason you have to fall off the boat, this will pull and it'll pull the switch, the kill switch, like that, and so then the boat will just stop. It's pretty awesome. I had a big accident with a jet ski in the Philippines, and this basically saved my life, so I wouldn't leave without that. So that's a real bonus. It's got a nice new leash, so that's pretty awesome too. I actually have a 20-litre fuel tank. Check it out. So I've got a Johnson and even root attachment on both sides, so that works out perfect. And the fuel tank actually tucks in nice and neat there in the back. A 20-litre fuel tank for a 9.9 horsepower outboard, that will last for quite a while. It's probably the whole day, man, just boating, you know. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Hey guys, welcome to the electrical part of this video. First of all, I'm not a qualified electrician. I just learned over time. I learned by doing this boat behind me, and I learned off YouTube how to do the wiring and stuff on boats. So for example, I'm just going to use a fish finder / depth finder as an example of how I did the wiring on the boat. I did everything else the same except the navigation lights, because I joined them together, and then I joined the cabin lights to the anchor light. Check it out. I'm going to show you how I did the wiring on the boat, but first I want to show you this fuse box I got. So instead of the fuses all lights scattered around everywhere, all around the boat, I rather just attach everything into one section. So check it out. So everything runs to this fuse box. So for example, this fuse box is pretty awesome, because when a fuse blows, a light comes on here. When the light comes on there, that means the fuse is gone. So that's pretty awesome. Okay guys, so I just want to show you what types of wires I use for the boat, alright? So to connect the battery to the fuse box, I've used this 25 amp wire. Okay, so I've just taken the battery out of the box so I can just show you how I've done it. See, the battery actually belongs in there with the lid. So I've wired this 25 amp wire all the way to the fuse box. So I've wired it to the positive, or I've wired it to the positive post, and the negative, I've wired it to the negative post. So now the fuse box has power. Okay, so everything else from there, all the other wiring on the boat, I've used this 15 amp wire. So this is awesome wire, this stuff, man. So I've connected all the wire to this 15 amp. The wire itself is actually tinted, so it doesn't corrode and stuff. If you use normal wire on salt water, it's just got to corrode, so you have to use marine wire because it's treated. Okay, if you're not sure what amp your accessory is, for example, this pump here on my right is a 12 volt pump, and it's a 19 watt. So what you do is you divide 19 watts by 12, that equals to 1.58, so that's 1.58 amps. Okay guys, so I got the switchboard for the boat. It's got 6 switches on it, and each switch has 3 pins, so I'm only going to use the 2 top pins. I'm not going to use the bottom pin because that is looped with negative wire, and so I'm only going to use the 2 top pins. So the top pin, I'm going to wire a positive wire from the fuse box to the top pin, and the middle pin, I'm going to be wiring the positive wire from the accessory all the way through the boat to the middle pin. So the top pin is going to be the connection to the fuse box. So if a fuse blows, I'm going to know it's from that accessory there. Okay guys, so I'm going to use a fish finder / depth finder, for example, how I did the wiring on the boat. Okay, so the fish finder's over there. I've installed it already. It already had a 3 amp fuse attached to the positive wire. So what I've done, I cut the fuse off because I want to have all my fuses in one section, which is here, in the fuse box. To make it simple, I drew this real quick diagram on how I did the wiring. I know there's another way of drawing the diagram. I just did a quick one for you. So how I've done it, the negative wire, which is on the left here, is wire number 1. So the negative wire from the fish finder, I've wired through the boat under the gunwale, and I've wired it and I attach it to the negative post in the fuse box. So that's the negative wire done. And then the positive wire from the accessory on my left, that's wire number 2. I've actually wired it to the boat. I went through the boat, same with the negative, and under the casting deck, and I've actually attached it to the switchboard. So I used the switchboard. I used the middle pin to attach the accessory, and then wire number 3 on my left here, that is actually the wire going from the fuse box to the switchboard. I've attached the positive wire running from the fuse box to the switchboard to the top pin. So that's going to be my connection to the accessory for the fuse. Okay, so the fish finder is actually a 3M fuse. I put a 3M fuse over there. So guys, the reason why we have fuses for our accessories on the boat is because the fuse protects the circuit from catching on fire. For example, if there's a high or heavy current going through the wires, the fuse will blow. See, the fuse will catch it. So if the fuse is too big, like for example, if the accessory is meant to have a 3 amp fuse, but you put like a 5 amp or 10 amp fuse instead of a 3 amp, it's pretty dangerous, because if there's a high or heavy current going to the wires, the fuse is too big and it won't catch the current in time. The time it probably catches the current is when the wires catch on fire, when they overheat. So it's really important you have the right size fuse, guys. Peace. So how I'm going to attach the 2 navigation lights together is the positive wire from both navigation lights. I ran to the boat and I attached both positive wires to the back of the switchboard. So how I attach it to the switchboard is I used a piggyback spade. It's a special accessory which I attached into the middle pin. So that special piggyback spade accessory allows me to attach 2 accessories to one switch. How I did the wiring for the cabin lights is I actually attached the cabin light to the anchor light, because by law, well, if you're anchored, you have to have the anchor light on so all the boats can see you anchored. So it just made sense attaching the cabin lights to the anchor light, because you wouldn't want to be driving the boat with the cabin lights on, because you might get a bit night blind. So yeah, so what I've done is so both rolls I had 2 5-meter rolls of LED lights, and each roll was 2 amps each. So I joined them together. That made 4 amps. Okay, so I rounded off to 5 amp fuse. And so what I did is I made a positive wire, one positive wire from both accessories, both LED lights, and so I attached it to the switchboard. So how I attach the cabin light to the switchboard, guys, is I attached the double piggyback spade on the back of a switch. So that allowed me to attach 2 accessories to one switch. So what I did, I attached the positive wire from the cabin light into the first pin of the piggyback spade, and then I attached the positive wire from the anchor light into the second pin on the piggyback spade. And with the top pin on the switchboard, there's still one more pin left on the top. I ran a positive wire from the fuse box to the switchboard, and I attached it to the top pin. What's up, guys? This is a part of the video when I explain to you and show you how to do the floor on the boat. So what I did is I didn't build a floor like I did it with this boat. See, I didn't build one of these floors. I actually just use these rubber mats, these special non-slip rubber mats. So these rubber mats are good for boats and camping. So what I've done, see, I got the mats, I measured in between the beams over there, and then I cut the mats out and I put them together, and then I put them on the floor. See? So the cool thing with having mats like this is if you want to clean the boat, you just take the mats out and just wash it. So my plan was to have the floor as low as possible, and then I wanted the casting deck to be as high as possible. So there's got to be a low section and a high section. Okay, so the bonus about having the floor so low is I can use the underneath of the boat still. I wanted to utilize as much space as I can. So what I've done, I've put the oars under there, the safety oars, the emergency oars. So if you want to get the oars out, you just put your hand under the boat and get the oars. And you can put other stuff there like jackets and all, so it's pretty cool. So that's how I did the floor. It's pretty easy. Peace. Okay guys, this is the part when I show you how I made the live bait tank. Alright, so I finished designing it and building it. I just got to connect it now. So what I've done here is I've put a motor inside here. This is a submersible motor. When this tank is full of water, it's going to, and when I turn the motor on, it's going to suck the water up here through the pipe and go around there and blow it back into the water. So it's just going to rotate the water and make bubbles, and it's going to put air, oxygen inside of the tank. So the fish and the yabbies stay alive. And so how I attached it is I took the back piece of the pump, and then I measured where I'm going to drill the holes, and then I drilled the holes, and then I put silicone on each side of the holes, and each bolt that I used to attach that piece onto the tank, I used 2 washers on each bolt. So 1 washer on the outside of the tank and 1 washer on the inside of the tank. So I tighten the washers on top of the silicone, so when the silicone dries, it's got to be water resistant, waterproof. So when the motor's running, it's not going to leak water out the holes. There's got to be no gaps at all, okay? Because the washers have sealed the hole along with the silicone. Okay guys, so Angelo's starting to learn about snakes. He wants to tell you something. Tell him, boy.
So some snakes got venomous, but some snakes got venomous. I forgot.
This is how it's going to work, guys. Alright, so the pump I installed inside this bucket is going to suck up water. It's going to go around in this pipe, and it's just going to rotate the water and blow bubbles back in. So it's going to keep a flow like a river. It's just so I can keep the fish alive or the live bait alive. Okay, so that's why it's called a live bait tank. So it all looks pretty awesome now. Okay, so everything's working in the live bait tank. So how I did the wiring is I did the wiring exactly like I did the fish finder / depth finder. That's how I did the wiring. If you go to the electrical part of the video, you'll see how I did that wiring. Okay, so the amp I used for this little motor, this little submersible motor, I used a 3 amp fuse. So I got my 3 amp fuse over there. That one over there. So that will be perfect for the motor. So I've decided not to make a pump to pump water in the boat to fill up the tank. The reason is because you don't want any accidents to happen. Maybe someone's got to forget to turn the pump off, and then the boat's got to get full of water, then you got to sink. And so what I've decided is I'm gonna leave that bucket in the boat, because that's the bucket that's got the anchor on. Alright, so you've got a bucket in the boat, so you can just scoop up water and pour it inside the tank. So that's how you got to fill the tank up. And to empty it out, this is how you got to do it here. Instead of the water rotating in this pipe and going through this one, I'm going to detach this and I'm going to attach it to this pipe here. So this pipe I've actually got running through the boat all the way out the boat here. See, so that's the exit there. That's where the water's going to flow out. What's up guys, I've decided I can't finish this boat unless I have drink holders in this boat. I was thinking of not putting drink holders, but I've decided no, I have to have drink holders. Okay, for example, if you're drinking a Coke or a soft drink on the boat, you can't put it on the casting deck, because when you go over waves, it's going to spill over. I've got these drink holders I got from BCF. It's a blue line drink holder. They're pretty awesome. I use them in this boat here as well. I've got 4 in there. So I use these ones here. The cool thing about these drink holders is you open it, they all come with a suction cup as well. It's another option, you see. So if you don't want to drill holes in your boat, you can just stick it on the side. But I prefer to have it permanently on, so I use screws. So I've decided to use these G6 screws. I think it's 12mm size screws. And I'm going to just put 3 in each drink holder. See, there's the holes there, 1, 2, 3. The cool thing about these drink holders here is it's foldable, you see. And when you want to open it up, you just open it up like that, and you can actually adjust it as well. So that's pretty awesome. So I've decided I'm going to install it on the sides of the boat. See, one this side and one that side. It's because I don't want to have it in the middle of the boat, because this is going to be like the business area. So you're going to be walking up and down there. You won't be walking up and down the side. So your drinks will be safe over there. See, so check it out. The cool thing about these drink holders, yeah, is you can adjust the top piece. See? This is it. This is one. This other one. See? And that's it. That's the drink holder. Woo! Ah, guys, this is a good moment right now. I just realized I've been working on this boat for 3 months. I've been restoring it, and I've just finished it. It's a good feeling. It feels awesome. Check it out. Woo! Hey. 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 Okay, guys, this is it. Boat is ready. Check it out. Woo! There we go. Woo! Got some power. I think we might fish over here. I got the spare outboard here. It's a little water stake outboard. Because I don't know this outboard properly. I'm still new to this one. So I got Angela with me, so better be safe than sorry, you know? Safety comes first, yeah? So I think we'll anchor here. Okay guys, the boat feels pretty awesome. We're here now, we're fishing. We haven't caught anything because we've only been here for like 20 minutes, alright? So I'm going to throw the first cast off the deck. This is the first time we've ever fished off this boat. So we're going to try it out. Angela is my cameraman. It feels pretty sturdy. It's good.
I got it. Why don't tell him? It's actually not different camera.
It feels pretty good, the boat. You have to find your balance though. It is a small boat. Okay, so I got a 9.9 horsepower Johnson outboard. I got my water stake as a backup. I got a 22.5 litre tank, which is awesome. I got an anchor light. That's if you're fishing at night time. I got rod holders in the back. I got special mat. This is for boating and camping, this mat here. So the reason I put that in is so if you want to clean the boat, just take the mat out. It's pretty easy. Then I got the switchboard over here, you see, and then I got the cup holders. There's the cup holders. I got 2 of them. Yeah. And then I got the tackle box compartments there. I got another little compartment over there. See, there's another little compartment. I got a GPS. That's pretty cool. Every time it makes a noise, that's when the fishes are there. They're going up the boat. Angela nearly fell off the boat. I got the rod holders there.
I nearly fell.
And then I got the live bait well over here. I'm not using the live bait well because I actually forgot the yabbies in the car. So no live bait well today. I got a little compartment in the front there. You can put your jackets and stuff. This is where all the battery is. This is where the fuse box is. See it? And that's just another compartment there. Put whatever you want there. See it?
I'll do put stickers.
No stickers. Then I got this part here. I got navigation lights. I got the Bimini on top there as well. It's actually acting like a sail right now, so we're busy sailing. It's very windy today, so I don't think we'll stay up for long. It might be a bit dangerous later. So yeah, peace. We're going back now. It's pretty windy. I realized the outboard is not that bad, because once you get it warmed up, it starts like first or second pull. It's pretty awesome. So I did a really good job at Marks Marine fixing the outboard. See, it's pretty choppy now. Boats come past and us small boats have to suffer. Hey, here we go, here's a wave. Go 90 degrees over the wave. Yeah. It just shows you if you're out in the ocean, this boat won't handle, man. going over those waves. They're not that big, those waves, and the boat was like jumping with the water basically, you know. So this is going full throttle. The boat feels pretty stable. You just have to get used to it, that's all, when you're standing on the casting deck. It's very windy now today, so we gotta go back. It's not worth it. It's worth riding the boat though. Angelo's is tired, he's having a little nap. So back to the garage, guys. See you there, bye. Okay guys, I hope you liked the video. This is the end of the video. It was fun making it. I'm finished now with this video series as well. The boat's completed. I'm very happy about it. It did take me a while to make this video, but it's the process of building the boat, yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and hit the notification button on top of the subscribe button if you want to get notified every time we post videos.
Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and click the
Notification button.
Notification button.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And hit the notification button.
Notification button.
Oh yeah guys, and one more thing, none of these videos are sponsored. We just love making adventure videos and boating videos. And so see you in the next video. Cheers, bye.